Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I'd like to ask is that you silence your cell phones. There is ample news coverage, so we're going to ask that you set your phones down and listen to the evidence that's going to be presented. I'd first like to start with introductions of the panel. Representative Cook, if you would please start.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is David Cook. I represent District 8, which is in the counties of Gila and Pinal in the great state of Arizona. And I am honored to be here with the people setting up at this table. And I am extremely honored to be representing the people of my district to get answers and information today to answer their questions. And Mr. Chairman, I yield the rest of my time to your next guest.
Thank you. I'm Senator-elect Kelly Townsend, and I represent the great district of District 16, which includes Pinal County and Maricopa County. I'm here today because what is most important to me is truth. I want to discover what is true here in Arizona. It is most important. And when we have so many things to look at and we're not sure, I thought about what do we do with all of this? And it reminded me of something my pastor said. You go back to what you did at the beginning. At the beginning of this country, we had George Washington, who was known for his honesty. And he told his friend Charles Thurston, truth will ultimately prevail where pains is taken to bring it to light. It may be painful to reach this truth, but we must reach it. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here today. I am Brett Roberts, State Representative for Legislative District 11, which is Pinal County and Pima County, the city of Maricopa, Casa Grande, Arizona City, and several others. And I'm happy to be here today to provide take part in providing this forum to hear evidence and give answers that so many people are looking forward to hearing, and whether or not they are answers that you want to hear or they're answers that you don't want to hear, we need answers, and I'm happy to take part in this. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Senator-elect Nancy Bartow, and I am so pleased to be here on behalf of the incredible voters in District 15 who live in North Phoenix primarily, Scottsdale, Cave Creek, Glendale, all in Maricopa County. It is a true honor to be their voice today and to be here on their behalf to listen to the facts, the evidence. Because there's a lack of confidence in our election system at this point in time, in 2020, in Arizona. We're told many times, over and over again, ad nauseum throughout election campaigns, that your vote counts. Get out and vote. Your vote counts. Does it? Arizonans want to know. And that's why we're here, to listen to evidence and testimony and answer that question wherever it leads. We need to restore confidence in our election system, and I look forward to being a participant on behalf of District 15 and all of Arizona to get this information out, hear the evidence, and make sure that we have elections that the people can be confident in for the future. Otherwise, they will not vote in the future. That would be a disaster. But that's where we are today. We have to hear the truth, hear the evidence, hear the testimony, and get to the bottom of the truth. Thank you very much.
You know, I think all of us can share the same story that we've been receiving thousands of emails a day from constituents, and they want answers, and rightfully so. And this is our job now, is to provide them with whatever evidence that's being presented here today, and allowing the people to decide for themselves if they feel our elections were secure and if there was any kind of fraud at all. That's our job as representatives, to give those answers. To represent represent the state of Arizona and District 5, and I look forward to the mayor and the legal team to present what you guys have today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Sylvia Allen. I represent District 6, which is the rural part of Arizona, the most beautiful part of the state.
Guys, and I've been so honored to be able to south rim of the Grand Canyon. So I'm here representing 4 counties, and I have also received hundreds and hundreds of emails from citizens not only in my district but all across the state saying, please, Senator Allen, please listen to what is out there, the testimony that's out there, the different evidence that's being gathered. Please be sure that my vote counted. Please be sure that our elections are safe. And also, as I read the U.S. Constitution, and 10 times I've taken an oath as a political leader to uphold the Constitution of the United States and also our state constitution. What does that really mean? The legislature is the people's house. This is the people's part of government, and it's important that we protect our right to vote. And the legislature, under the Constitution, we're responsible to be sure that our electors that we send from the state to the Electoral College, that we have sent it when we've had an election that has been fair and correct and legal. So I'm very pleased to be here today, and thank you to everyone that's worked so hard to put this together. And I am hoping that what we learned today, we'll pay attention, you guys, and that we will go forward and we'll be sure that we can correct the problems that have taken place. Thank you.
I'm Senator David Gowan. I'm from Legislative District 14, the rural Arizona. I mean, we're actually the heart of rural Arizona.
No.
I'm sorry, Sylvia. Actually, so I represent Cochise counties, Graham, Greenlee, and East Pima, actually. So I got a little bit of Pima in there. Anybody from that region? So where's my clapping? I mean, I heard the clapping for the others. There we go. Thank you. You know, I want to thank Mayor Giuliani for coming in and with his team and preparing to show us some evidence of what might be going on out there with fraud. And hopefully this leads to something big here that we see coming up, either by fixing something or actually allowing us to go in and see the issues at hand so we can actually fix what's going on. You know, that's what we are as a legislature. We're your body, right? So we are what you would consider closest to the people. And through that, we need to be able to do the process that allows the people to be confident in their elections. So that's why I'm proud to be here, and I'm happy that we've been invited to this and willing to listen and learn. So thank you.
I'm Sonny Borelli. I'm the Senate Majority Whip. My legislative district is District 5. I represent Mojave and La Paz County, which represents 3/4 of the west coast of Arizona, away from the left coast. So, yes, and I can see California from my house. But my colleagues, their comments, I can't say more than other than we are here for clarity and transparency. And I'm Sonny Borelli, and I approve their messages. Thank you.
Facts are stubborn things. They're barriers for deceit to overcome. The purpose of this public hearing, an inquiry into the integrity of the election just passed, is to provide a forum where no others have been permitted for the President's litigation team to present the evidence and testimony that questions of integrity arise out of the 2020 election. We are caught between the desire to trust the process and the suspicion that it has failed the people of Arizona and potentially the people of our sister states. If there is voter disenfranchisement, we must identify its source and eradicate it as we would with any disease. Much has been made of the lack of formality of this hearing and that it is not being held in the House or the Senate hearing room, or that there are not sworn witnesses, or even that there is potential for hearsay to be portrayed as legitimate testimony. The members on this panel were not elected to appoint or appointed by other officials, but by our constituents, to whom we are ultimately accountable, each one of us, ultimately accountable, under our Republican form of government. The goal of this hearing is to provide an objective forum for constituents to hear testimony and see evidence that supports or refutes allegations that the 2020 general election is legitimate or illegitimate. After all, we still live under a form of government that is dependent upon the consent of the governed. Under Article 2, Section 1, quote, each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in Congress. And under Article 6, the Constitution, the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all the treaties made which shall be made under that authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. And finally, under Article 4, Section 4, the Guarantee Clause, we are all guaranteed, each state, a Republican form of government, the foundation of which is self-governance through free and fair elections accurately reflecting the will of the people. We are not here to do anything more than to receive facts as witnesses know them through testimony and evidence. We are not here to judge the people making the decisions that lead to the facts provided as evidence. There are some who demand that witnesses swear an oath and others who may dismiss the testimony presented. In the end, the people of the state of Arizona demand, and frankly, are entitled to know whether their trust has been violated and if they should seek redress for their grievances in the legislature or the courts. From the material presented in this inquiry, I expect that the panel will generate from the consumption of the House and Senate for the consumption of the House and Senate membership, and as matter of public record, a report on the proceedings and a video archive that may be used as evidence of this proceeding. With that, Mayor Giuliani, please proceed.